So we're doing something different today. We're going to be doing Dany, and she's talking about like her riffs, her favorite riffs from that band she's in. What's that band? Yeah. Anyway. So you guys have been telling me to do this like since that last video I posted. A lot of the comments is like, because I was asking what's the heavy tuning that she's in, and everyone was saying it's that baritone Fender, and she's in drop A, which is Slipknot's in drop B, so drop A is heavy. But I'm not going to waste any time because this is going to be a bit of a longer video. I'll try not to stop it too much, but I can tell this is going to be interesting. Being a guitar player myself, I'll do my best. Let's go.
Hey everybody, I'm Dany from The Warning, and I'm here at Guitar World in New York City, ready to talk about some of the riffs that my band and I have written for our newest album, Keep Me Fed. So we're gonna start with the first single that I love very, very much. This is a song called More. It goes a little bit like this. Woo! All right. So first of all, what you need to know about this song in general is that right now I am in drop D tuning, but my pedal board is actually pitch shifting. It's half a step down, if I'm saying that correctly. So yeah, the original.
I was gonna say when she said drop D, I was like, nah, that's heavier than drop D. So she's in like D flat or C sharp dropped, which is pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, I like to sit in, I'll go all the way to drop C or like D standard. That's what I like.
The sound from my guitar is not the same of what's coming out of the amplifier.
But like she just said, so she's using a pitch shifter. I've actually got a pedal I just brought that has a pitch shifter on it, which is awesome. You can just, you can set it, but you can also use the pedal to like pitch shift as you're playing. And there's also, the pedal I got is like a bend as well. You can use the pedal to bend. So you're just playing normally and you can bend with your foot, with a foot switch. It's pretty cool.
So that's interesting in and of itself. And for this album, I tried to step out of my comfort zone. I'm the only guitar player on stage in the band. So I'm used to playing a lot of power chords, a lot of rhythmic stuff. And for this new album, we spent a lot of time in the studio along with our producer to kind of like shake things up a bit. So I'm doing a lot of different things that I haven't done before. One of the things being having riffs with a lot of bendings in it and just kind of like playing along with the band like you saw at the beginning. So I just have to get all those microtonalities out of it and get it right every time. If you play guitar, you can overbend or underbend any bending easily. So I have to.
It's a cool name for a band, isn't it? Overbend. Or underbend. I think overbend's better.
Just kind of get that all the time. It was quite a challenge. And I do that every night now at the live shows, which, by the way, we are on tour. So if you haven't seen us on tour, feel free to join us on stage.
Sorry, I've stopped it probably too much at this point. But this would be interesting. I'm not really someone that says, put this down in the comments or subscribe or like or any. I never say any of that. I don't care about that. But this would be an interesting one. In the comments, put down how many Warning shows that you've been to live. This is going to get pretty competitive, I think, and pretty crazy because I know a lot of you Warning fans are like dedicated and, have a real passion for the Warning and go to a lot of concerts. So that'd be interesting. Who's got the most? Anything over like 5 is pretty insane to me to go to one band, But I'm thinking I'm going to see some high numbers. Let me know.
To rock out. But that's my favorite part of this song, along with the bridge, which gets kind of funky. Look at this. I love that riff. It makes me want to dance, as you saw. Like, if you see it live, you'll see me totally for sure moving around. But yeah, that's one of the first songs that came out of this new album. And one of the first ones we wrote, actually. But I have so many riffs to talk to you about this album that I'm going to change songs right now. Because one of the other challenging things that we had this time around was I tried new, for lack of a better word, equipment using things. Wait, let me find the song real quick. This one is also in drop D, but regular drop D. So no pitch shifting this time. And I'm going to use a slide. The crazy thing about this riff is that I'm using what was used as the bending last time, but now for a longer time. So I can't have a bend go that long. You'll see in a minute. It goes. Woo! And that's like the drop into the chorus of the whole song. It sounds amazing when the whole band just joins. But the crazy thing about this is that since I need this for that big riff moment, I need to play the whole song with the slide on my finger. Now, I'm not used to that at all. Even finding a slide that fit my tiny hand was a challenge in and of itself. So I had to learn how to play in a clean way without the slide getting in my way for like the rest of the song, which goes kind of a little bit like this. This is normal. But then it goes. So having the slide not get in the way of that became like something I practiced a lot. But I love this riff, and along with my trusty pedal board, I get to harmonize it as well. So I go, and then I go for a bigger effect.
That sounds crazy, doesn't it? That sounds awesome.
So I may be only one guitar player on stage, but trust me, I'll figure out a way to make some noise and just completely fill out that space of guitar. Make ourselves present, for sure. So that song's called Apologize. I didn't mention the name, but it's also very cool because my sister Pau gets to scream at the top of her lungs. It's such a great, energizing song for stage. There's a lot of songs that we play in drop D, actually. This one is called Sick, and it's also a very cool riff that I really, really love. Here it goes. Woo! Now, the crazy thing about this riff, though, is that I am the guitar player and the lead singer of the band. So with this particular riff, I have to sing on top of it. So there's a lot of riffs on this album that had that kind of like, okay, how am I going to do the vocals and the guitar playing at the same time? I don't know if you will be able to hear this at the same time, but maybe I'm going to try and do the chorus because it's this riff and some singing. So it goes. Give me sick. Yeah. So I had.
Wasn't that fucking awesome? She can just. She nails it, doesn't she? Like, has she ever messed up anything? Everything I've seen from her live, singing, guitar, whatever, nails it.
To figure all of that out in my brain, and it just worked out. So I had to practice it a lot. But some of the riffs in this album kind of like, it's a complete mind game for sure. Talking about mind games, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna change guitar real quick to this beautiful Fender Baritone that I have over here. So more about this guitar. It is a
Cool looking
baritone guitar, but I have it dropped as well. So the last string is not in B, it's all the way down to A. For some reason, I always looked at this guitar as a 7-string guitar without the first string, so I don't tune it like a normal guitar. And that's gonna come and haunt me at one point in my life, I'm sure. So yeah, the second string doesn't have that semitone difference as a normal guitar. So if I play a chord, it's not gonna sound like a chord. I don't recommend you to do that. But for me, it works. Apparently, I just learned how to use the guitar like this. So it's A, and then E, all the way down to A again, D. Then I go to a G instead of a G flat or F sharp, and then a normal B. So this is the string that is the weird one that should not be in G, but I'm a little bit stubborn, so that's how I use it. And that's how I got used to it. So this song is called Sharks. It's one of the heaviest in the album. And I want to do...
See, I haven't done this song, so this is kind of giving something away, I think. Sharks? Oh, nah, I don't think I've done Sharks. Sharks, and there's one more as well that I haven't done.
Debut the sound of this guitar for all of you with this song. Man, I could just see the mosh pit. Like, it's such a great riff to play, especially live and with my sisters. Just having that low end and just those low notes. I'm actually getting into like my sister Alice's bass territory, but I don't care. I love it. It's great. I love that riff as well. The song is called Sharks, and for us, you know, that semitone difference, like Jaws, is a shark. So that's literally why we named the song that way, and we took that route. But yeah, and in this song we also have a cool bridge part. And I have to sing over that too. That was a crazy experience as well. But I love that riff. And fun fact, in the studio, actually, this last note, I took the tuner and just like dropped it down for the studio. But I was like, I need to get back straight away to playing live. So I just do like this exaggerated slide as slow as I can to get that same effect. But again, it's one of the riffs I very much enjoy playing every night. Okay, back to the original song that I wanted to display on this guitar as well. It's called Automatic Sun. That's how it goes. And it's my favorite riff of all time that we've made ever. It just hits the right spot. Here we go.
That's that. When I was listening to that song, that's when I noticed it was heavy. Them last couple notes there.
Hey, there's nothing I love more than just going. It's amazing. Ooh, this whole song, it's practically just like complete riffage. I don't have a single part where I'm not doing a melodic line on the guitar, so that was very new for me and very interesting. Hopefully, I can make a playthrough of this song later on and show you guys the whole song. One thing I would like to show you guys as well with this guitar, actually, I have to tune it to a normal baritone note, which is a B string for the last string. No more drop A, oh no. Because I have a quirky little solo in this song that I get to a little bit of that, okay? So it goes a little bit like this. That was a challenge as well, just to kind of get the synchronization of feet movement, finger movement, and just overall. But apart from that, I'm usually standing up, so I have to balance myself like in one foot, and I like to move around a lot. So I don't usually plan that out very well, and I'm just kind of like tumbling while doing the solo. But that's just a me thing. I have to work on that actually. But yeah, that's also a fun thing about this song. I have a lot more to talk about this album, but for now, I think I'm gonna leave you guys to it and check the album out so you can see all the guitar lines. And probably if I have more time, I'll do another one with the rest of the songs. You never know. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.
Yeah, that was cool to see. That was. I hope she does more on some other, like all of them. It'd be cool to see all of them, like even, drums and bass and like just see them break down what they're doing, because they have got some cool riffs, and just the music in general, like, very cool, and that baritone, that is a good looking guitar. It's like beefy looking, isn't it? Awesome. Thanks for suggesting this. Like I probably would have missed it if you guys didn't let me know. It's only been put up 4 days ago as well, so I'm not even late to the party. Wicked. All right.